Ugly is not a bad word. People always misunderstand what I mean when I say that I am so damn proud to be ugly, and jump to quash the idea. While I appreciate their love and support, I am not afraid to be ugly and own that word. I am not, and never have been, considered conventionally attractive. But I am not ashamed of this face, or this body. From my first day of school, I was branded with the once stinging label of ugly. Even well into my adult life, people tried to make me feel inadequate for my appearance and for not fitting what they personally found attractive. But what they didn't realise is that ugliness can be your greatest strength. And for me, it's the most powerful tool of self-preservation I have at my disposal. The standard of beauty that we are sold by the media, by social media, and that's perpetuated everywhere is pushed as this international standard of what we're supposed to be. But that bracket of what is beautiful is so narrow it will strangle you if you listen to it. Please don't spend decades torturing yourself over that feeling that you're not good enough, like I did. Because your value is not skin deep. I now see ugliness as being synonymous with beauty. They are two sides of the same coin. They evoke the same strength of emotion. In ugliness, there is beauty, and in beauty, there is strength. Ugliness is uniqueness. It's strength and divergence from the standard of beauty shoved down our throats from the day we are born. The universal standard we must adhere to according to media and social interaction. Ugliness is not something we become due to the words or opinions of others. I could tell you that my knees were filled with bees 100 times a day, every day, all year for the rest of your life, and it still wouldn't make it true. So why does the disapproval of a stranger immediately become true? Like all things used against us, we must reclaim the label of ugliness, the dismissal and devaluing that comes along with it. And the only way to do that is to embrace ugliness, embrace that word. Our unique features, our uneven faces, our so-called misshapen or deformed bodies. They're beautiful. They are beauty. They are our homes, and no one else in this world has the right to make us feel like strangers in our own bodies. You will always be ugly to someone. But just because they have taken offense at your appearance and felt your appearance so outrageous to their sensibilities that they have taken the time out of their day to tell you so, that doesn't make it any more true than my knees being filled with bees. Just know you made enough of an impact somewhere deep inside them, most likely due to their own insecurity, that they took that time. Just because the voices shouting loudest are negative doesn't mean they're right. Embracing ugliness is my armor against the words and actions of others. Ugliness is being unafraid to divert from the norm, from the beauty imposed on you by others. If I'm considered ugly and imperfect on the outside in my natural state, by the general standard, that is wonderful news. Because if they're already expressing the repulsion and discomfort looking at me, then whatever I do with makeup, clothing, surgery, it isn't going to make them any more disgusted or any more uncomfortable. Because to the people who see beauty in this rigid, absolutist way, I'm already those things. I slip through the cracks of judgment and the standard by which I am measured. I am no longer judged by the criteria they judge themselves and each other by. I am considered beyond the help of a little blush and a wardrobe makeover, and I am soon forgotten, and in turn, I am free. My face is mine, to decorate as I wish, to love and to do with what I wish, and to do what I feel is beautiful. Because once I'm labelled ugly and thrown out of someone else's mind, the only standard of beauty I am held to is my own. We are socialised and raised from day one to value the opinions of others and to strive to be attractive and to be accepted by them. It's natural that these words hurt us. The only way to combat the natural reaction of hurt is to accept that they're not the voice of reason or authority. You will always be ugly to someone. Do not let that be a negative thing. Embrace your imperfections, embrace the things they criticise, and learn to love what they say is quote-unquote wrong with you. Do not place value or faith in the fear of the great faceless them that we are always told to aspire to be. Dita Von Teese once said, "You can be the ripest, juiciest peach, and there will always be someone who hates peaches." There will always be someone who thinks you're not good enough, that you're ugly, that you're imperfect. Their hate doesn't need to shape who you are. I use my ugliness to create beauty and to create art. I use my uneven features to my advantage, and I love them. Therefore, my ugliness has become something I love, and I no longer feel that pang of hurt, of insecurity, of fear when someone attacks my looks, because I know that the only love for my face I need comes from my own mind. Beauty is subjective and vast. If you look at your reflection and you see beauty, then you are beautiful. Being beautiful to yourself and to your soul is the most important thing in the world, because seeing your own beauty unleashes the power inside you. You may wish to paint that beauty all over your body. You may wish to paint that beauty on a canvas, sing it, scream it from mountains. But if you harness the beauty within you, even if some call the outside horrible things, you will feel more at home than ever in your body. Loving your own beauty inside and out is the only way to save yourself from the coldness of the world and the cruelty of the world. Your body is not a vessel for which you should strive to gain the seal of approval from some empty corporation or ideology or stranger. Skin-deep beauty is valueless in the long term. To be so afraid of being considered ugly that you refrain from doing what makes you happy with your appearance is a tragedy. Be what you consider beautiful, not what you are told to feel is beautiful. Don't be afraid to be ugly.